Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Chainlink and I'm going to go through the details as to why I'm going to be buying more Chainlink. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start on coin market cap. Now, the market cap for all of crypto is less than $891 billion at the moment. So, yeah, it's pulled back significantly. We are, however, expecting lower prices. We are expecting further pullbacks. There's lots of projects and companies that have got the potential to be liquidated. And we're expecting this to happen over the coming days, possibly weeks. Timing is always the hardest thing to gauge and get correct, but we do think we're going to bottom out in June. Time will tell whether we're right on that. So Chainlink is ranked 21st by market cap. It's up 0.5% at the time of recording at $6.44. I do expect this to come down. If you're interested in finding out what price ranges we're looking at, then do jump into our Patreon. Link is in the description of the video. And why not jump into our Discord? Discord is free. There's no reason that, not to. You've got nothing to lose. So do jump in there. We've got a fantastic community talking about crypto 24/7. So Chainlink, right? What is Chainlink? Basically it allows you to securely connect smart contracts with off-chain data and services. Now, the reason why I really like this project, the use case is definitely one of those that's very, very strong, and it's definitely needed in the space, right? You need to have that connection between the real world and the digital world, right? And Chainlink is pretty much that. It's the don of all Oracle services right now. That doesn't necessarily mean that just because they got first mover advantage that they are going to be in that position forever. There is always that possibility that something goes wrong, or a better provider or a better technical service becomes available over time. But at the moment, the way it looks, Chainlink is so heavily integrated, it doesn't look to be going anywhere. And actually, they're just, the team is solid, the project is solid, the technology is solid, and everything that they're doing is really, really solid, right? So it's a great project to be spending the time doing research on if you haven't already. Now, there will be people out there that say, it didn't really do anything price wise and that side of things. But ultimately, I would say, yeah, it's volatile. It's a great one to potentially trade at points. Long term, I think this is a solid project, and let me know whether you agree or disagree, and be constructive with it in the comments below. Let me know why. Yeah, I think that's really important. Let's have a look at the ecosystem, right, for the integrations. I mean, just look at this. I mean, there isn't many projects that has that amount of integrations, and I think it's worth highlighting it, right? I think projects with this amount of integration, they're not really going anywhere, right? Don't get me wrong, some of these projects may, disappear over time. Maybe a lot of them will. But I think Chainlink is just so heavily integrated. I just expect, more and more growth. Now, access to off-chain resources enables more contracts. You've got off-chain market data, you've got off-chain gaming data. And I think gaming data is going to be a big one, right? As that particular sector within the crypto space evolves. And we're talking billions of dollars worth of business just in that sector alone. Chainlink are going to be heavily integrating into a lot of that. They're not going to be the only ones, and there's going to be market share for other Oracle services. Chainlink is kind of the don at the moment. Off-chain data for insurance. You got various proof of reserves. Again, is another really important sector. New data and computations. Again, really important. DeFi smart contracts. Again, very, very important. Gaming smart contracts, insurance, wrapped plus stable coins, more and more, right? And I really do think that use case for this one and a solid team and solid tech, it does set it apart from a lot of the rest in that particular sector. And you just have to have a look at the growth metrics for Chainlink, right? You're even talking, and seeing more growth in March, for example. So right up till March, and I imagine it's continued. I just haven't got the data to back it up. So again, I think this is, you know, a good sign. I really do. On top of that, they've released their Chainlink 2.0, bringing the new roadmap and staking. And staking's going to be one of those aspects that I think is really, really good. And, you know, it's something that I think is going to add more value to the actual coin. And it's also going to take a lot of it off of exchanges and out of circulation, which again, I think is something that, you know, puts a squeeze on the demand of an asset. And for me, I think that's going to be really, really interesting to see whether there is a potential for a squeeze on the supply for Chainlink. And if there is, then, you know, I think we'll see price discovery in time, not immediately, off the back of that, right? So again, just announcements of, and I'll drop all these in the Discord for you to read through. The other thing is that they've integrated with Moonbeam to provide price data to Polkadot developers. And again, I think this is a big deal. Polkadot is another project that I probably will do a video like this for. I really do like Chainlink. I really like Polkadot. I really like Cardano. And various other projects. Moonbeam is going to be a very interesting one to see, you know, what sort of developments come off the back of this. I really do like seeing stuff like this in these sorts of market conditions. Seeing this growth is really, really important. Again, the reason why I think Chainlink is one of those projects to at least have some exposure to is because all of the real world, I guess, data will be coming on chain. I've said this many times, and so has Nick, that we've articulated that everything's going to be going on the blockchain over time, right? And if that's the case, you're going to need oracles. So the use case is just a stand-up use case, and I think it's going to be really, really good for the space. So those are just some of the reasons why I think Chainlink is a project to have exposure to. Now, there's so much more I could have gone over. I wanted to keep this video a little bit shorter than the usual videos, but I hope it was useful. I'm not encouraging anybody to, you know, purchase Chainlink. I think there will be lower prices, so make sure you're utilizing technical analysis and other tools to make sure that you get the most Chainlink for your money. But before you even get to that stage, go away and do your own research, because that is what I'm encouraging you to do. I'm not encouraging you to FOMO in. I'm encouraging you to go do that research. There's no substitute for doing that research, and over time that will, you know, save you an awful lot of money, because there's lots of influencers and people on the social media platforms that are, you know, paid to shill shit coins and other projects, and they don't tell you. So, you know, you can't trust anybody, not even the CEOs of some of these projects. You've got to go do that research. There's no substitute for it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Mash up that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.